Hello, Peter with you once again, and today I want to do a review of this. This is the 30 Days of Night X-Files crossover. It was written by Stephen Niles, who is the creator, I guess, of 30 Days of Night, and Adam Jones, who is actually the guitarist from Tool, who used to work in the Hollywood special effects industry prior to becoming a guitarist in Tool. And I'm a big fan of the X-Files. I have been since I was 12. I also like the band Tool, so I really couldn't resist buying this and seeing what it was like. And I have some experience with older X-Files comics. This is from the Topps era of X-Files comics. And I think this is a very good story. I'm not familiar with the overall 30 Days of Night franchise. The basic idea is that there's a town in Alaska and mysterious killings that Mulder and Scully come to investigate, that sort of thing. And part of the brilliance of this, I think, is that it fuses the 30 Days of Night story, which again, I have to say that my only really experience with this story is this particular graphic novel, which originally I think was released in single issues, so this might be, we could consider more of a trade paperback, you might say. I don't know. My point is that it takes the premise of 30 Days of Night and it fuses it with the X-Files and makes it into a X-Files type story. And I think that they nailed the Mulder-Scully dialogue and interaction. They fused the two stories very well and made it seem like this was an X-File. In fact, I think that this story was probably better than the last X-Files movie, to be honest. Much more gruesome, for one thing. Not that that makes it better, but there were some certain gruesome aspects of the last X-Files movie if you saw it. And if you did see it, you know, I'm probably talking to like the one other person that was in the theater, because the last X-Files movie didn't do so well, but that's neither here nor there. The story was not as straightforward horror story as I imagined it was going to be when I first picked up the title. There were plot twists and things that made it more interesting. The story does evolve. It's not simplistic and, you know, here is some creatures in the night killing things and Mulder and Scully are trying to figure it out or stop it. And there's more to it than that, and interesting plot twists. I liked the art. I definitely liked the art in this more than, say, the Topps comics, which I referred to a moment ago. I thought the writing was good, the story was good, the idea of fusing it with this, I guess you would say, vampire type story, although I guess, yeah, they're more or less vampires in the story, and capturing the Mulder-Scully dynamic and the sort of structure of an X-Files type episode and that sort of thing was done well, and fusing the two together. And so overall, I don't want to put this on a scale because I'd have to imagine some amount, you know, 1 to 10, but I would recommend this especially if you're into the X-Files, or if you like Adam Jones from Tool, or just if you happen to like 30 Days of Night, or if you want to read a pretty good comic book, although I'm not an expert on comic books, so, you know, take my word with a grain of salt in terms of where this stands in terms of graphic novels and comic books. But overall, I was very happy with it. I enjoyed it a lot. I recommended it to my friends, let friends borrow it, and that sort of thing. So if this sounds appealing to you, check it out. That's my take on it.